This week's task is going to be far simpler than last week's. I'm glad I don't have to lay a bunch of bricks. So this bottom here, it's designed so that this tower fits here and it's going to cover up this area inside here, right? Like this will be covered for tower purposes. But this on its own is a great piece of like scenery terrain. Arguably better than the tower altogether. It's probably more usable. Now my idea here is a gladiatorial death pit fighting ring, and I don't want to lay a bunch of bricks in the middle. I'm done with that for now. No more bricks. Instead, I want it to look like just a rough sandy ground cover, like what I would expect to see in the Colosseum. I'm gonna use a mixture of acrylic latex caulking and some sand and stuff, but before I do that, I want to grab some bits, because if I just make this look sandy, it's going to be boring. I want to have some bones and skulls and weapons sprinkled throughout this. You know, just make it look more interesting. So before I mix up my texture paste for the ground cover, I need to go through my bits and get a bunch of little cool things snipped out and ready to mix in. I mixed just enough to cover everything. Now I just want to smooth it out with some water before I add all the bits. I don't want the strokes from the popsicle stick when I applied it to be noticeable. So I'm just gonna pat this with some water. I also want to make sure there's none riding up on the sides here. These need to be smooth for the tower to fit in. Okay, that should be good. Time to put in some cool bits. Are you an adult human being that requires a shirt in public? Did your metabolism and sedentary lifestyle catch up to you in your 30s or early 40s? Into the AM has got you covered. Great graphic tees to tickle your nostalgia button in a modern fit that's perfect for your dad bod. These shirts don't shrink in the dryer, and the prints hold up super well over time. The colors are bold and bright and won't fade. The shirt material is soft and super comfy and will keep you cool in summertime. And, well, keep you cool all the time. There's always new designs popping up on their site, so you just gotta go check them out for yourself. Use the link in my description to pop over to Into the AM, and you'll instantly save 10% off your entire order. I don't know. I don't have a good explanation for that. Other than this project has made me kind of slowly go a little cuckoo. I'm losing track of time. Like what day is it? What season is it? All the hours and days and weeks and months are now kind of just blending together into a foam-based fever dream. The next step's not very exciting. I just have to fill a bunch of gaps on seams in the foam where the connection points aren't great before I paint it. This looks really cool though, and I'm actually pretty excited to have it and use it. Not excited to paint it.
And so, we witness the tragic downfall of the miniature hobbyist. His creation, once a testament to his skill, has become a monolith to his own madness. A cautionary tale of the dangers of unchecked ambition and the blurring of reality and fantasy. The tower stands, a fragile monument to the transience of sanity. Will it withstand the weight of its creator's madness, or will it come crashing down, a symbol of the devastating consequences of obsession? For in the act of creation, we find true liberation. Our spirits soar, our hearts sing, and our souls ignite with an unbridled passion. So let us embrace the absurd, the whimsical, and the fantastical, and build our towers of wonder, our castles in the sky, and our dreams that defy gravity.
You, listen to me. I want you to get out there and build your massive tower. I may have had moments of burnout or discouragement on this build, but I want to make it clear that it has been an incredibly fun and liberating process to build this thing. I have absolutely no regrets about doing it, other than, still having to find a place to store it. And when I say build your ridiculous tower, I don't mean that literally, unless you want to build a tower, but whatever crazy impractical bit of creation you've been thinking about doing but have stopped yourself for whatever reason, just do it. All right? Please, just do it. If you've been following along and enjoying this video series, please give it a like, share it around, let me know in the comments. And if you can, support the channel by joining the Patreon or shopping through my essential equipment page on blackmagiccraft.ca, or by ordering some of my merch that I have available for sale there. I just released a soundtrack that you can buy on cassette tape or digitally for tabletop gaming. It's also tower themed. I've got block prints, and lately I've been selling some of my terrain to make room for new things. So yeah, blackmagiccraft.ca, be there or be square. Love you all, thanks for watching. I will see you next week. Cheers.